Hello, welcome to Game Over Gerkinman. We're at Kremland. It's going to be a good time. Who's here at Kremland with us today?
We've got me blood out here, girl.
Hi, Mr. Whatever you said.
We got me, carbon water. Hold your applause, please. No need to thank me.
I am Adam. I'm still a game programmer, supposedly, and I still supposedly am here. Supposedly.
Still
the one.
I think Adam's having an existential crisis. Hey everybody, it's Jess Ornamere, voice actor extraordinaire, clearly.
This that's pretty cool.
What is
How extraordinary.
That's true. What does Dixie sound like, Jess?
Nothing, because she's a fucking monkey.
Monkeys make
She
plenty of
doesn't talk.
noise.
What'd she sound like in the DK cartoon?
Yeah, you had that over there.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
can
don't
we
even
talk about
remember.
that?
She was in the DK
That was
cartoon.
terribly wonderful.
That was the best Yo, that was my jam when I was a kid. Alright. I loved that show so much.
I love the memes that sprouted on Tumblr recently with all the Donkey Dong
Expand
and
Dong.
Expanded on.
Oh,
It does have a
beautiful.
good theme song, I'll give it that.
It really does.
It was made in France, I believe.
Yes.
And it's weird. It introduced, what was it, crystal coconuts before crystal coconuts were even a thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wonder if there's a
Strange.
connection. Interesting. Adam, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
You just did.
Good point.
It's a French-Canadian television or cartoon.
Oh, there you go.
Makes
So,
sense.
there you go.
So it had nothing to do with either the Japanese or the English who brought Donkey Kong Country to life in the first place. Interesting. Okay, Adam, here's a question for you. So you're a game designer, right? And you're making a world on the theme of a showground or a fair or or whatever.
Carnival.
A carnival, and you choose a beehive to be the first level of your carnival themed world.
Well, I mean, it's a bee-themed theme park if you think about it, so it does kind of make sense. Like in the behind-the-scenes control room area where you're not supposed to be in Kremland, but you're there anyway because you can.
That's true.
That's my theory.
It's good enough for me. I will say that
It's
this is
miscellaneous world. Really.
yeah, it should be miscellaneous world. This is a really good level. I really like it.
It is.
You were saying that these are some of your favorite levels, Adam?
Yeah, the bees. Yeah, absolutely. And if you do notice that, if I recall correctly, and I might be contradicted later in the episode, the bee levels take outside Kremland. So you're
Yeah,
not
true.
actually
It's true. It's true. They all happen outside. Well played.
Oh, giving it a save point at the start of the world. Easy
Yeah.
mode activate.
Games used to be so much harder when they had the save level, the save shop. So you're right, Adam. The infestation is outside of the park. Here we have our minecart replacements.
Yeah! Good hype.
I will say Kremland must be huge if they have that many Ferris wheels.
Why build a regular theme park when you can build the ultimate theme park?
To build theme park
It disappointed
land.
me that you couldn't do any of that stuff in the background when I was a kid.
That disappoints me now.
now.
You know what game did let you explore and play through a carnival? Bobsy the Bobcat.
Yep, we're not talking
Oh,
about
that's
that.
right.
Says a,
Fuck that game.
You weren't a
First one
Bobsy
was
fan either,
okay,
Sean?
I'll give it that. The first one was okay.
It had
Just
catchy
okay.
music at the beginning. Bum, bum, bum.
And the second one was like, level design, what's that?
That was most games from the 90s, to be fair.
Like Rayman 1, very
Really?
all over the place.
Rayman 1 didn't have good level design?
Nah, oh, it probably did. It's just from looking at it, just looked like it was all over the place. I never played it, so whatever.
Whatever, Trevor. Did you like the roller coaster levels, Jess? Did you prefer them to the minecarts?
No, I prefer the minecarts.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe that's just me though.
I think I like the thing about the skull roller coaster thing is the roller coasters are a lot bigger, so it's a lot easier to judge your jumps, I think. Which also works to its detriment in other parts, but
It was difficult to do that in the Game Boy version.
It was difficult to do most things in the Game Boy version because of the limitations of of the system.
Yeah, but this especially, in my opinion.
Yeah, there was like a... The Game Boy one had really nasty sprite flicker too, like really bad. I don't know if you encountered that, but I know I certainly did. Especially playing it on a Game Boy Color.
Guess it's more noticeable there.
Hmm. But I did like the fact that they introduced these, like, it's not just get on the minecart and go. There's, like, actual, you know, there's this one, and then there's the one where you have to... You're getting chased by the big spoopy ghost.
You gotta avoid the barrels, and you gotta avoid the ghosts, and you gotta avoid the stuff.
Yeah, it's not just, like, from point A to point B. It's... Here's
You
little...
react. Reaction time.
You gotta race in one of them.
Yeah, the race is good fun. It's not. I think one of the hardest things you could do in a game is to try to make a 2D side-scrolling race exciting.
Yeah. Because they technically are auto-scrollers, and everybody hates those, so how do we make those exciting?
I don't hate auto-scrollers.
Oh, well, have fun with your House of the Deads and your, yeah.
House of the Dead Overkill is great, and I won't have you say anything bad about it.
Interesting, you start here and you go left rather than right. That was unheard of.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, you obviously didn't watch our Alex Kid playthrough. There's a whole level made of going from right to left.
Oh, now that I remember, yes, I did watch it. I kind of skimmed it actually.
Don't blame you.
Really missed that part.
Just taking it one word at a time. So then I and Alex went and...
That's pretty much what it sounds like.
Fun fact for people watching at home: the people who are on the show, we don't fucking watch this shit.
I watch it. I watch it while I'm at work.
Yeah, well.
Well, I don't watch any of the episodes that I'm in. I can't.
That's because you've only been in one episode so far that's come out.
Well,
So
I
yeah,
didn't watch
technically you can't because they're not out yet.
I actually did
Well,
rewatch.
that's my plan. That I'm not going to watch those.
Oh.
I actually did rewatch a little bit of one that I was in recently, and I was actually laughing at my own jokes, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess yeah, funny.
Well, at least someone was laughing at your jokes, I guess.
I love that stuff. Cool.
It is kind of funny going back to them because they were recorded so long ago, and like going back to them, it's like, oh, I totally forgot that this conversation even like happened, especially the Zelda
Who's that
ones.
douchebag talking? What a jerk.
Yeah. Oh, that
Like
douchebag. That
that
douchebag's me. Oh. Story of my life. I really like this level. This is my favorite Bramble level. I like the fact you can just bounce
good.
along the bottom.
Even though
Yeah, that doesn't hurt you for some reason. I even
Even though the
questioned that.
top hurts you.
Yeah, the top hurts you. I kind of like, I question it, but at the same time I'm glad it's there because it makes it a lot more manageable.
Yeah.
One of those things they probably just added in because, you know, because of hardness.
Maybe. Yeah, they would have been aware. They would have been aware of it. It's not like it's a bug or something. Oh, Squawks! And to think,
Oh, shit.
when you got your start, all you were doing was carrying a little torch for us. Now look at you,
And then
carrying
you
us
became
about.
bigger, and then you became purple, and then you became non-existent.
The purple one can't spit nuts. It's useless. Yeah.
You can only carry the barrels.
It can't even fly upwards actually. The purple one's just in that level with in the bee's hive where you have to kind of like glide down to the bottom. It's quite an interesting level. I like it a lot. I didn't do it in this run through, but I have finished that level numerous times without even turning into Squawks. I just used Dixie's propeller hair all the way down.
I did that too.
It's a lot easier to do in the Game Boy version than it is in this one. But it is very doable. I got a good sense of accomplishment doing that too, actually.
Neat.
Yeah. Let's talk about the graphics. We haven't done that yet. Oh wait, we did. Let's talk more about them. Look how green this is.
It is
Check out that.
blue.
Check out the greenness and green parts.
I was just watching Squawk's animation. Like his actual flying animations are really detailed.
Yeah.
do you know much about the whole transferring of the silicon graphics animation to sprite process, Adam, and how they actually did that? Because that's something we tried to talk about in the first one, but we didn't know anything about how they did it.
They just do it and then screen cap and then just slap it on the thing.
I'm not sure how they did that, but interestingly enough, as a kid, and I've never been able to reproduce that, I encountered a glitch in the original one, and Diddy turned into wireframe mode.
What?
Ooh.
Yes.
So they must have had like from before they textured the character models, they must have had the sprites in there from the unfinished character models.
Yeah, they must have been doing tests just to see if it works.
Yeah. That's
I
interesting.
have no idea how that happened. And as far as I can tell, maybe I'll be contradicted after the episode's over, I haven't been able to see anyone reproduce it.
Well, I guess you're a liar then.
Or maybe I don't know.
Maybe you dreamt it. I know sometimes I dreamed that games did amazing things, and then it never happened again.
I don't know
Well,
why
it's
I would
like-
dream that. Why would an 8-year-old care about wireframes?
That's true. That is a strange thing for an 8-year-old to dream about. Mom, I had this horrible nightmare. There are wireframes everywhere.
It wasn't the whole screen or anything. It was just Diddy Kong wireframes.
Just Diddy. Yeah, that's really weird. This level's great. I like the way it keeps looking back at you. Like, eh.
There's actually a boost at the start of this level, which makes you go faster.
Is there? I didn't know that.
You can reverse at the start and you can just get a boost and it's like, yeah, I'm going real fast.
It is funny because you don't get that great a sense of speed doing this. It's a pretty slow race, really. Yeah, he thinks it's pretty funny that it's a slow race too.
Very, very comical.
So many lulls. There was no incentive to get all the Kong letters either, was there? Aside from getting extra lives.
Nope.
No, it's just something you got on the way if it was convenient for you.
Unlike in the Game Boy ones where you actually had to get all the letters to save, which was bullshit.
Well, that was the
There was
first
one
one,
level
wasn't
in
it?
the Game Boy one where you
Yeah.
had to get all the letters to build a bridge in order
What?
to finish.
Oh
level.
yeah, that was in the first Donkey Kong Land.
Yeah.
Ah, that game was fucking whack. I don't know if we've talked about how whack that game was yet. But it was super whack. Yeah, actually, there's a level in Donkey Kong Country 3, and in the original kart runs, the letter G was missing.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, I remember that. I mean,
the-
I did question where the hell the G was, but at the same time, I didn't care because it was just an extra life.
Yeah, that was the rocket level.
Rocket Rush, I think it was
Sonic.
called.
Yeah. Yeah, Sonic the
I was gonna
Hedgehog
say,
just
what
made
the
his
heck's
appearance.
Sonic?
He's just making his cameo.
He does make a cameo later on.
Really?
When?
Yeah. Well, it's not really a cameo, but if you beat the game with a certain amount of DK coins, you can see Sonic's shoes in front of a.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, that's not.
I remember
really
seeing
a
his
cameo.
shoes. That was a nice little jab. I always thought it was weird seeing that weird 3D render of Link. The Link to the Past version of him. It was always really strange. Yeah, it's pretty funny, guy. Pretty funny.
I like
There's
the
your-
color palette of this stage.
Yeah, the swamps got a really nice palette. And the music's really good too. The music kind of sounds really Peter Gabriel-y to me in these stages. So that guy's called, was it just Ninetales or something like that?
Cat of Nine Tails. No, it's Cat O9 Tails.
Yeah, Cat-O Ninetales.
Gotta go fast, Ninetales.
It's got to be inspired by something, surely.
It looks like a fucking beaver. I don't know
Yeah.
what its deal
He's
is.
a porcupine though.
Oh yeah, he's a porcupine. That makes more sense. That makes way more sense than a beaver.
Beavers don't have spikes.
That's true. Porcupines do. We don't have porcupines here. We have echidnas, like Knuckles.
Yeah.
They're really, you'll be like, you wake up in the middle of the night and look at your ceiling and there'll be an echidna there hanging from the ceiling all the goddamn time. 'Cause that's what it's like living in Australia,
It's never happened to me.
hasn't it? Well,
I must be living in the wrong parts.
apparently Knuckles isn't visiting you while you sleep.
Nope.
I just made all the Sonic fans very jealous. Was sleeping last night, and there's a knock
It's
on the
okay.
door.
I'll just write in my fanfiction. It'll be okay.
I'll have to play through a Sonic the Hedgehog game, and what we can do is we can just read Sonic fan fiction while, instead of having a conversation, we'll just read. We'll each find our favorite Sonic. We'll each find a Sonic fan fiction and just like read it over the top of the gameplay.
Can only be good.
That would be amazing.
I mean, that's what it feels like these days.
Yeah, I don't remember there being a lot of Donkey Kong Country fan fiction, but Sonic. You know, for some reason, monkeys aren't as sexualized as echidnas and hedgehogs, and
I
bats.
would not be surprised.
Oh, I'm sure it's out there.
Just go to type in DKC OC and there you go.
Rule 34.
Candy Cow.
No, no. Oh.
Sean, you did a remix of this level, or the bit after
Did.
this level,
Run, Rambi, run.
which is only used in this one stage, I think.
Yep. One little
Yeah,
part.
and it's only used for a very short time. It would be better if this whole level was Rambi running.
Yep.
Yeah, it's weird how they compose that track that it gets used for a very, very short.
That's
like
another
30
one of my
seconds.
favorite tracks.
Well, it does
It's
easily
so
loop, so...
short.
It is a really full-on track. It's like
It is. It's intense.
if you were to wait.
Sorry.
It is.
No, carry on. You're talking. I was gonna talk.
I was just gonna say, like, if you woke up in the middle of the night with Run Baby Run pumping out somewhere, you'd shit your pants. If you think war had broken out or something.
Yeah, this is awesome. Go back to sleep.
It's also with the idle animations when they're on the honey. I like the way, like, Dixie.
I was just about to say that.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Oh, there you go, Jess. You say it.
Steal my thunder. No, it's too late now.
Jess, do you have something to say? I think you do.
No, I
Yeah.
don't.
Why did you jump to the left in the first place?
I don't know. These vertical levels, the level design isn't particularly, you know, it's
There we
very
go.
open. Yeah, this is exciting. Shh, sorry, everybody.
Yeah, stinger up your ass.
Sorry. Where is he?
Who's whispering sweet nothings?
Is he laughing?
Subscribe to this channel.
Don't forget to watch our subscribe.
Like favorite.
And subscribe. Something this problem needs more bees.
Part of Destiny should be longer.
It's a good sequence. They
Yeah,
could have
where's
done
the-
B. It's a pretty
I'm-
slow B.
I'm too quick for him, man. I love that when you hit him from the front and he goes, "Brrr," and you just get this like massive like combo.
That's it. That was
I
like,
think you can
what?
actually get behind the bee, so you can just casually stroll to this level if you want.
I'm sure there's a way to do it.
Damn. I wanted to see the B.
And we're about to see the bee now.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice transition.
You like that? Like a little
This
face.
boss, I remember this boss a lot harder than this one.
This boss is a
It gave
cunt.
me nightmares.
It's not hard, it just takes a while. So if you
The-
mess up once, he's like...
Yeah, it's very much just a muscle memory sort of thing. He always drops everything at the same places. Pattern recognition, that's what I was thinking of.
Does he have minions in this one? Like he doesn't he release minions out or something?
Yeah, he starts
he
laying
becomes
babies.
smaller bees later.
Whoa. That's
Like-
fun.
I like the way he shoots the same spikes as the pufferfish.
Yeah.
It's his their long lost cousin, the King Zing. So this is the only character that really returns, like boss character that returns from the original Donkey Kong Country.
I was gonna say, he looks smaller in this one.
Yeah.
Well,
he
even
does, I
smaller
think.
now, but...
Might just be the design of it too. They changed the design a bit.
Yeah. The Zingers in general, I think, are a bit leaner in this game than they were in Donkey Kong Country. Oh, look at that. Me burn.
That was easy.
Bound, especially considering like I took a hit to the health like at the very beginning. Well, now we're off the gloomy gulch.
Yes.
which has given me a another fantastic
for
track
me.
in this level.
Yes.
That's gonna bring.
Yes.
That's gonna bring. I've got another topic for next week now, which we'll get to then. But thank you, Sean. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you, Jess. Thank you, Adam. Join us next week for all the spooks and the spoopiness. So
Too
much,
spoopy.
so spoopy.
Too spoopy for me.